Hello friends, today I will be dealing with the subject insect physiology and biochemistry. In the previous lecture of Hemolymph, we already discussed the physical and chemical characteristics of Hemolymph. In today's lecture, we will be study the functions of Hemolymph. There are many functions of Hemolymph. Let's see them one by one. First is as a sink for carbon dioxide. Hemolymph is important as a sink for carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is soluble in hemolymph as a bicarbonate ion. Substantial amounts may be held in the hemolymph of some insects. This allows the spiracle to remain closed for many minutes until CO2 in the gas phase reaches a critical level and the spiracles open. Then the keeping the spiracles closed as much as possible, which prevents excessive water loss. This mechanism is found in many insects. The second function is transport of nutrients. The hemolymph transport nutrients to cells and tissues. Then during the flight, the lipid released from the fat bodies are rapidly transported to the flight muscle. So, the lipid is released from the fat bodies and which is transported to the flight muscles. Then the third one is delivery of waste products. The circulatory system delivers the waste products, excessive water that absorb from food such as a food meal or plant sap, and it is ingested allochemicals or metabolites to excretory organs or in some cases to storage structures. Next is as a reservoir. Hemolymph serves as a reservoir of fluid, nutrients and enzymes. Enzymes such as lysosomes and phenolases acts as a protective agent that can chemically modify potentially toxicants, bacteria, parasites, eggs and larvae and other foreign invaders. Proteins like sexropines have a antifungal and antibacterial activity. Trehalose and some storage protein and amino acids are typical nutrients present in large quantity in the hemolymph. The next is transport of hormones. The hemolymph acts as a transport of hormones. Hemolymph transport hormones from neurohemal organ to the target tissues. Many neuropeptides which have good water solubility are transported in the hemolymph from their release point in the nervous system to the target system such as the Malpighian tubules and prothoracic glands and pheromones gland and others. Then the sixth is lubrication and hydraulic support. The hemolymph is a lubricant and hydraulic support that assists in maintaining body shape and movement, especially of soft bodies that form such as caterpillars. Hydraulic pressure is useful for release of pheromones to break open the old puparium. So, the soft-bodied forms such as a caterpillar. Hydraulic pressure is useful for the release of pheromones. Then the protection. Hemolymph and hemocytes provide protection from invading bacteria, eggs of parasites and other foreign substances by biochemical immune type reactions, phagocytosis and encapsulation by hemocytes and wound healing by the coagulation in some insect. Hemolymph does not coagulate in some insect. Then the heat transfer. The hemolymph circulation is important in some insects such as a means of heat transfer to prevent the excessively high temperature in the thorax from flight muscle activity, or to hold heat in the thorax and allow thoracic temperature to warm the above ambient. Control of thoracic temperature is probably important to many insects in flight when the thoracic wing muscles generate much heat. Many insects do not initiate flight until the temperature in the thorax reaches some critical temperature above the ambient. They warm the thorax by wing wearing before attempting to take a flight. The tobacco hornworm moth, that is a Manduca sexta, needs a thoracic temperature of about 38 degrees Celsius to begin flight. So, the high temperature in the thorax are the results of intense muscular work by the flight muscle, and the thorax prevent the temperature from going too high. The moth circulate hemolymph from the hot thorax into the abdomen, where the little muscular activity is occurring during the flight. So here we completed the functions of hemolymph. Thank you.